Let's talk money fears. Hi, I'm the Frugal Cyborg MR3. In this part of the channel, we talk about frugal living, saving money, and budgeting. So if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Okay, let's talk money fears. Some of the common money fears is maybe you don't get paid. Maybe you don't get your paycheck 1 week or 1 month or bi-weekly whenever you get your paychecks. Another one is overdrafting. That's why a lot of people get credit cards, is because they're afraid that they're going to overdraft, so they need a credit card. Another one would be probably running out of money before the end of the month or before the before they get paid, their next paycheck. So, what is your money fears? I remember back in the day, my biggest money fear was overdrafting, because I did that a lot. I hope my mom doesn't watch this video, because she would know that I used to overdraft a lot. But that's probably one of my money fears, my mom finding out too. But besides that, a lot of people, the reason why I had these money fears is lack of budgeting. I did not budget. That's why my budget was probably just like, or should I say, my budget was just like a lot of other people. I spent my money, and when I ran out of money, I was out of money. I didn't really have a budget. Every dollar did not have a place. That's what budgeting does. It gives your money a place. Even to this day, I ask people, like, do they budget? Or in conversation, I ask them about their budgeting techniques, and a lot of people will tell me that they pay for their bills. You know, the general answer: they pay for the bills, they make their car payment, they pay their credit cards, and all this other stuff, and whatever's left, and they try to budget it out before their next paycheck or whenever. And I asked them if they put any money in savings, and the usual response is they don't have enough to save, or they can't save any money. Now, does that sound like a budget? For me, that just sounds like they're doing what they're supposed to do without a budget. Because a budget, you would have to separate all that, and you would actually save money. But that's what budgeting does. It gets rid of a lot of money fears. That way you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Budgeting gets you from living paycheck to paycheck to pretty much, there's a quote that says, live like no one else, so later on you can live and give like no one else. But that's what budgeting does. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You can live and give like no one else. But that way you can afford steak dinners. That's what budgeting does for you. That way 20 years later, you're not living paycheck to paycheck. And that way you can have a emergency funds, you can have a buffer in your checking account, and maybe like a 2 to 3 month budget buffer, and emergency funds 3 to 6 months. Or if you're kind of like me, you have an account just for your bills. Now that's what budgeting does. It gives you some wealth, and maybe you can do investments. See, budgeting does not make you broke all the time. Budgeting, you can actually make a line for fun money, or as I call it, MR3 money. But it's all up to you. That way you don't constantly have to live with money fears. You can actually spend money on things that you want instead of things that you need. Maybe you're tired of just staying home and cooking or eating sandwiches. Maybe you want to go out and eat at a steakhouse, a Denny's, instead of just fast food. But that's what budgeting does. It gets rid of your money fears. That way, when you get invited to a dinner, maybe with your parents, your siblings, your friends, you don't have to say, I can't, I'm broke, or I don't have enough money. What you can say is, yes, I can. And I can even tip. I've been big on tipping the last few videos, but that's okay, because tipping is very important. You'll have money to tip because you have a budget. Your money fear does not have to be, I'm too cheap to tip. That does not have to be one of your money fears. So, or going out won't hurt your budget because you have it in the budget. See, that's what budgeting does. It gets rid of money fears. That way we don't always have to be broke all the time. So start a budget today, and you can watch the every dollar budgeting videos here on YouTube. There are a lot of people that do that. And download the every dollar budgeting app. It's called the every dollar, and you can download it and start working your budget. It's an easy app. I'm blind, and I do that with my app. I start working on my budget. It always fluctuates, but that's what budgets do from month to month. They fluctuate. So start working on a budget, and you'll get rid of a lot of money fears. And one of those money fears is not being cheap. So if this video was helpful, then give it a thumbs up. If you like this video, and give it a thumbs up. And if you tried the every dollar budgeting app, let me know in the comments. Or if you want, you can just list a money fear that you have. So I'm MR3, or I'm the Frugal Cyborg MR3, and this is the narrative. Stay frugal, my friends.